Alright, I want to show y'all this pedal I got to mod today. I was pretty dumb. So I got two packages from UPS today, and I thought one of the packages was my oil, to change my oil in my truck, and I thought the other package was the air filter. But inside the big box was the oil and the air filter, and the other box was this pedal. Now what's crazy about this is, look at this. I'm pretty sure you've all heard of Tomsline. This is nothing fancy. I think this is supposed to be kind of like a blues breaker. I don't know, I'm not an expert on pedals. What the clone's trying to be, I don't know. But what's crazy about this pedal, I want to show you this. So look, they come with their own little cool, sticker, whatever. Silica gel, little foam protection. You could actually use this foam protection on your pedal board if you wanted to. But what's crazy about this pedal is, okay, look at the construction of it. All metal housing, really nice paint job, nice rubber bottom, easy to access battery compartment. Look at this. Wait, how do you open it? Well, maybe you have to put a, what do you call it? A screwdriver in there, I think, to open it. But like I said, it's easy. It's pretty much, it's just on the back and you open it like that. Now, how much was this? This was $23. Now this is interesting because if you look at the basic Behringer pedals, they're about $25 to $29. But think about this: they have that weird pin release mechanism where you have to stick two pins or not pencils, but two pins in each of the pins. I know that's kind of a dumb way to say it, but you have to stick two sharp things into each pin. Oh my god, this video is getting photobombed by cats. But you have to put two things here. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on a second. Alright, look at this. So, alright. See, you see this little here? You have to put a pin or something sharp in there while you put one in there and push it open, then pull this off just to put the battery in, and you have to put it back on. It's a pain. What this is not copying the Boss design, even though this looks like a Boss pedal because the Boss pedal has a screw. This is copying the what is it? It's copying the Digitech, I think it is, design. Digitech? Yeah, it's copying the Digitech design, where it has two pins, but they're so much easier to press on the Digitech compared to this. I don't know why Behringer just didn't make it the same way as the Digitech, or just didn't put a battery compartment on the back, because look at this. I mean, even though you can't really pull this off with your finger, I don't think, you can still just put a screwdriver in there and pull it off. So like I said, one of these pedals, I mean, the bass overdrive is cheaper because they don't sell as many bass pedals, so you can get them cheaper anyways. But the regular pedal's like $25, $29. This was $23. All metal housing. Look at how nice those knobs are. They don't have just little plastic knobs. These are solid. I mean, they could be plastic knobs, but they're textured on the top. Like, if these are plastic knobs, they're really nice. And they have those little dots. Those dots might even light up. I don't know. I haven't plugged this pedal in yet. But it's just really nice in comparison. Look, it has those kind of jacks, where you can unscrew it off if you need to. This is just... These kind like this can get pushed in easier, and they can become damaged on the board, and the traces, not traces, but the contact parts can actually be pulled out a lot easier than this method. But yeah, this isn't hating on the Behringer pedals, because they're cool. But I just want to point out there are some others out there that have nicer built pedals for cheap. It is kind of sporadic though. Like, a lot of Tomsline pedals are more money than Behringer pedals, but there are a few of them, like their ABS Blues, which you can pick up for cheaper. You just gotta hunt for the deals. I mean, eBay's your friend when you're buying new pedals for cheap. If you're scared of places like AliExpress and you don't want to wait 3 months to get your pedal, eBay's great. $23. Bought this to mod it. Free shipping, by the way. Bought it to mod it. Pretty cool. Has a cool little paperwork. I like that they give you the little sticker. The sticker's pretty cool. And I like this. This can actually protect the pedal if you want to. I mean, it'll look cheap, but you can protect it. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be modded. And look how easy it is to take apart. All the screws are on the front faceplate. Some people might think that looks bad, but I think it gives it like an industrial look, which is pretty cool. This Tomsline, I haven't actually heard this pedal like in the flesh. I've heard it online, but Pretty nice for what you get for 23 bucks. Compared to one of these, what you get for only, you get for 29 bucks. And that for 23. Sorry, I'm like spazzing out because I quit caffeine a few months ago, and today I finally took it again. I quit it because I didn't want to rely on it, but I've been in the fog ever since. So I took it today, and it's like my life changed. It's amazing. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all this quick shout out of the quality of this Tomsline pedal compared to Behringer. Not hating on Behringer. I'm just saying Tomsline are built pretty good for their price. The only thing is some of them are going to be expensive. Only some you'll get that good price point on. Yeah, sorry my nails are long. I need to cut them. But, you know, I'm too lazy. But I'll do it eventually. But yeah. This baby's going to get modded. It's going to be cool. Yeah. I might mod those tomorrow or the next day. Like I said, I was at the dump all day. I had to take a bunch of construction materials because when we hired the guy who did the construction on our house, he was the cheapest by a long shot for a reason. He dumped all the construction equipment behind our house in a pile, so we had to take that to the dump. Yeah, I had to load all that stuff in my truck. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Now I want to tell y'all something. I want to give you a really quick shout out. While I got you here, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to a pedal. Real quick. Let me move this junk out of the way real quick. Let me grab it. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. Now look at this. I got this pedal. This pedal was $27 free shipping. About the price of a Behringer, but these are... I haven't tried the rest of them, but this phaser is horrible. It is so horrible. It does nothing until it's almost at max, and then it goes out of control. It's weird. Sucks, but it's going to be modified. It's garbage. I got this brand new old stock. It's from like the late 2000s is when this was built. Comparatively, yeah, I'd say the Behringer is better than this brand. Some dude has a bunch of these locally and selling them brand new. I don't know why he has so much. I don't know if he was a dealer or something, but yeah. Garbage. At least the phaser. I can't speak for the rest of them. And as you know, a lot of pedal companies use this design. Originally, Ibanez used this design. Then, what's that one called? Let me grab it real quick. There's another one called... Get kitty. Alright. Let's see. Shoot, I don't know what it's called. There was another brand, another cheap brand that used that design later, but it looks kind of like the Ibanez one. And that cheap brand one sounded good, but then I think Defon was the last people to get a hold of this design. They added these weird bulges. People call these the ladybug pedals. Sorry, I'm spazzing out. I took caffeine today for the first time in months. But yeah, just in case you're thinking about getting this pedal, don't. It's garbage. It's going to be modified. Now this one, this is a hidden gem of a phaser pedal. This is great. I love this thing. Plus it has the handy little stages switch. 4 stages are going to be your classic, and it's going to change a little bit as it goes up. And look at this. Look what I was talking about. Look at this. Look how easy life can be. Look how easy life can be to change a battery. And look how easy life can be to change a battery. It's hard to do that one hand. Okay. And then look at this. Oh, we got to get 2 pins. And we got to squish it together. Oh my god, that's horrible. But you know, you get what you get. Now, this video is kind of ranting. This video is dumb. I'm just making this because, yeah, just because I might not make anything tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I might be doing more work. But there's a rumor. Take this with a grain of salt. There's a rumor that Uli Behringer, however you say it, you know, the creator of Behringer, doesn't really like guitar players because he's more of a keyboardist. He doesn't like them, you know. He has a certain kind of view of them or attitude towards them. I'm not sure. I've not heard this from his mouth, but it's a rumor. And he made his pedals hard to get the battery like that, just as a dick move, basically. So he did that on purpose, just to be a dick. I don't know if that's true. I'm not saying it is, but I've heard that muttered on the internet. So who knows? Okay, who knows? And people also say that's a reason why when some of his pedals get real popular, he discontinues them. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I've heard. Okay, this has been a 10-minute video of me talking about stupid stuff. I look forward to modding this pedal. That one. It's going to be fun. Not going to mod this baby. I love this guy. Now, I have another pedal that I want to mod, but like I said, I don't know if I'm going to mod it since it's tube-based, because that can be more dangerous to mod it. But I have this Behringer thing. Look at this. This is a Behringer pedal. Oh, look. Okay, look. This is a Behringer pedal in boutique pedal clothing. TC Electronic, which, as you know, is owned by Behringer. But look at this. Oh, we only get this little piece of foam. You see, with at least this, you can put it on top of your thing, so you don't stomp on your little switches, you know, while you're playing. I think that's cool. I mean, it's not a quality one. It's not a nice looking one, but it's something to get you started. This does not have that. This has a bag. You know, ooh, a bag. Bag is so cool. But interesting about this thing is this thing actually has a tube in it. I forgot which one it is. You can Google it. It has a certain tube, and there's two versions of that tube. There's like an A and a G. I'm not sure. A and a something. And it has, I think, the A, the version most people do not like. They say it has too much high end. But what some other people have said is this pedal just sounds better through some amps than others. But yeah, interesting. I think it's an interesting design for them not to paint these side panels. That's kind of... Is that like a weird cost-saving measure? It's like, hey guys, I don't want you to see the side panels because we're not like most pedals. We didn't put the jacks on the side. Please don't notice that. Please don't pitch a pit. Dyslexia at its finest. Please don't pitch a fit that all the controls are on the back like a cheap Dan Electro pedal. Please don't notice that. Meanwhile, little old Tomsline here, cheap $23 pedal, manages to have them on the sides. And I always thought it was weird that ends on the right, because if you read a book, you go like that way. I don't know. Who knows? But I will say, yeah, these knobs are nice. Do they pull off? They pull off. Yep, they pull off. But look what's underneath. We have a plastic potentiometer. So sad. Really? You couldn't spare a metal potentiometer? Really now? Now, I'm not saying most pedals are not going to have those unless they're really high end. But a Boss pedal has metal potentiometers. You know what I mean? These cheap ones are not going to have them, obviously. But Boss does. I doubt these will be metal either. Let's see if we can even remove these. I don't know. I think they have a light mechanism in it that I don't want to break, so I'm going to leave them on there for now. But yeah. I have, I kind of went on a frenzy. I'm sorry. I have a problem. I bought a few pedals I want to mod. I can't help myself. I don't really sell them for that much. It's just fun to mod them. But I have to make some profit so I can afford to buy more pedals, to mod more pedals. Okay, it's an addiction. I can't help it. I need Pedal Modders Anonymous. But yes. Will I mod this? Will I not? I don't know. Also, another rumor I've heard. I mean, I have to see for myself. But these don't have a nice clicky. Listen to this. Nice clicky switch. This, what I've heard, is just like the Behringer pedal. There's a little tiny black little micro button that's so cheap that this hits. It's not actually a real switch. But this is on a $23 pedal. It's hilarious. The cost-cutting measures done, and they're still charging as much as they do. And I loved how they do it in bold. Designed and engineered in Denmark. But let's put a more darker gray font that they can barely see. Oh, By the way, made in China. Hope you don't notice that. Designed and engineered in Denmark. Like I said, I'm not hating on them. They do what they got to do. But you got to point out what you got to point out. And if you guys are getting pedals, you know. Real tube right here, though. Real tube for $60. $58.99. You can't beat it, though. You really can't beat it for the price. Fake pedal. Fake blues breaker kind of deal going on here. Fake tube. I don't know. Maybe it's a fake tube. I can't remember. I don't know. Is a tube? Is a blues breaker a tube amp? Is it like a tube amp breaking up? Is that what that means? Kind of like a tube screamer? I don't know. But there's obviously not a thing in there. And another thing about this, I've heard some people say that the tube's soldered in. Some people said it's not. It clicks in and out. I'll see when I open it up. And like I said, I'm debating on if I really want to mod this one. Because like I said, there's a higher risk of me getting a high voltage shock modding this. And also, there's, let's just say, a chance I could blow the tube. And that would not be cool. But yeah, I want to tell you about the other pedals I have coming. I have one more TC Electronic pedal. Yeah, I know. But it's such a horrible pedal. Well, it's not that it's horrible. It's just it does not do what it's advertised. It says, a faithful recreation of the Juno chorus. And then you listen to it. You watch an AB video, and it sounds nothing like a Juno chorus. It's not a bad chorus. It sounds nothing like the Juno chorus. And they marketed it so heavily to guitarists because they knew that they done screwed up. But I got one of those coming. I got one of those TC Electronic June 60s. I'm going to mod it for sure. And it comes with these little wood side panels. I got a good idea. I'm going to take off the wood side panels and I'm going to put them on this tube pilot. It's going to look cool. If it's the same dimensions, and I think it is. If I think I can just put them right on there, I think I can. We're going to try it. Make the tube pilot look a little more fancy. And the June, I don't know what we're going to do to it. We're going to find some mods, I guess, to it. Who knows? We're going to circuit bend it. We might ruin it. It might explode. Who knows? And I'll tell you something weird, man. This happened the other day. You know, I got my MS1, and I was playing it fine. And I can't remember if I had the MIDI cords plugged in or not. The regular MIDI, I can't remember if they're plugged in, but I had the USB MIDI cord plugged in to the computer on Synth Tool. You know, then that's how I updated the, what do you call it? Firmware. I forgot the version. Like I said, I can't remember if the MIDI cords are plugged in, the regular ones. But anyways, I updated it, said it was updated, it was good. Then I turned it off, turned it back on, and when all the lights came on, they didn't start flashing. They just all came on, and it froze. And it did nothing. The only light that moves is the LFO light. And now the synth doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Like, what is that? So, yeah. That's not cool. It was brand new, too. Now, to be fair, I bought it from, what do you call that place? Pro Audio Star, and they're kind of sketchy. It could have been a sent back one that they just told me was new. I wouldn't be surprised. Pro Audio Star is pretty sketchy place. But yeah. It's going to be fun modding these pedals. And I'm going to mod more of those home keyboards like I like modding sometimes. I'm going to mod this cat. No, just kidding. But yeah. We have, what did I order? I got more pedals coming. I'm so sorry. I ordered a pedal that sells for like 110, 120 brand new. 150 some places if you're an idiot to pay that much. But 120 brand new. Maybe 100 to 80 bucks used. I found one for 25 bucks that was not working. And they're newer pedals. It comes on, but it just doesn't output sound. So I'm going to try to fix that and mod it. It's like an Ibanez weird kind of analog delay. It's going to be fun modding that. Like I said, paid $10 shipping and $35 for the unit. It is a gamble. I might not be able to get it back together, but you know. We'll see. It'll be fun. Got to take risks sometimes. Makes things exciting. What else did I buy? I'm sorry, I have an addiction. I got problems. I bought 3 more pedals. Save my soul. I bought a Brazilian overdrive pedal, which is interesting. I'm wondering if it's a clone of a Boss. What's the very first overdrive they made? Is it called OD1 maybe? It might be a clone of an OD1 because here's a weird thing. A lot of people don't know this. Boss in the 80s sold some of their designs to a Brazilian company. It's called Owner or Oner. It's called Zero ONERR, and they remade a few Boss pedals. I don't know if they remade any other companies, but they have remade some Boss pedals. Like they made a Heavy Metal 2, but they called it a Heavy Metal 200. It's the exact same circuitry, just different looking pedal. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was a original Boss OD1. I'm not sure. I think Boss might have made one more overdrive pedal that was only a 2-knobber, because this is a 2-knobber. I'm not sure which pedal it would be, but yeah. Got that for $20, 7 shipping. Just something weird. Like I might never see one of those that cheap because they normally sell for 50. So I thought, hey, might as well go for it. I don't really like modding overdrives because you can't get any weird goodies out of them unless you start replacing chips and other components. But who knows? We might get some interesting results. And then last 2 pedals I bought, I got for a real good price. I got some Dan Electro, the older Dan Electro ones. You know, those ones with those horrible, horrible tiny knobs that rip off and they fit in that little Phillips head looking Lego connector where those knobs can just get knocked off and lost forever, and there's no potentiometer. They almost go into a trim pot to turn. Yeah, those pedals. But they're in immaculate condition. Like whoever bought them played them once and said, "Oh my god, this is garbage." What I think it is some parent or some, I don't know, some friend bought a guitar, some pedals. Oh, he'll love these. And then he saw these Dan. He's like, "What the fuck? This is some garbage. I play Ibanez Tube Screamer. What am I going to do with this Dan Electro fucking grilled cheese bullshit? What the fuck is this?" And they saw that. They never played it. Looks brand new. Has the original box. That is so rare for those pedals. Not missing any knobs. No scratches. And there was also the flanger. The 1-knob flanger. The pepperoni flanger. I got them both for, what did I pay? $15, 5 shipping. You'd be lucky to find them for $15, at a music store. Most music stores would try to charge $20 for them. But I paid the 15 plus the 5 shipping, and they're like, well, that's the normal price you might buy at a music store. Yeah, but I've been seeing the prices creep up closer to $30 now because they're from the 90s, and they're kind of collectible. People go ooh, goo, goo, gaga over their little fun food names. Who gives a shit? But anyways, people want to have them all because there's so many. But yeah, those would be cool. But the box, both got the box. Both are in immaculate condition, so I had no problem paying $15 and 5 shipping for them, even when they normally sell for in their 20s. So those are going to get modded too. That